One Piece. Let's do the thing. Please subscribe. Good morning, or whatever time it is wherever you are. It's time to read some One Piece. Things are really cooking up, heating up. I'm drinking some coffee out of a Sabo mug that I found at a shop yesterday, which is awesome. Let's do it. Chapter 1181. Oh my god, the title of this chapter. Oh my god. A god and a devil. You got Carrot here wearing a crown. Carrot sings as he strolls over sleeping panda sharks at sea. Queen. I can't remember. Did she end up taking over responsibilities in the land of Zoe? She's just walking over sharks. That's crazy. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Memories from 14 years ago. I am the worst king in the history of Elbaf. You must kill me and take the throne, Loki. I'm the worst king. Because I'm the one who sold out Elbaf to this motherfucker who just wants me to use our people as like fodder, as like cannon fodder for war, man. He was only 144 at the end. Giants usually live to 300. He died way too soon. Loki's crunched some numbers. He's not buying the story. Oh man. Buying the story. He killed his father. You tricked my dad, right? That makes you responsible for his death. Honor of an Elbaf giant here in question. The one who suffered most from that inconvenience was Mu. As in moi, as in me, as in he may have died, but it was really a bother to me. What a piece of shit. Oh man, we got some Thrudheim being charged up here. Damn you! Back then. I don't care about how I'm remembered, Loki, right? That's not important. The only thing that matters is securing Elbaf's future. That's that there, right there. That's the Elbaf that Usopp wanted to see, right? That's the Elbaf that Luffy wanted to see. That's the brave warrior of the sea, Elbaf. Okay. Isn't that right? Back then, what did you do to my father? Yes, he was taken over by the contracts. Oh, Ragnar Izuchi! So, Ragnar has come through. Now, what is this, like a lightning and ice attack? What's coming? What is happening? Oh, bro. So, look, he brings the hammer down with the full fucking force. But just as it's about to land, Emu's sort of flames take the shape of one of these demons and they rush out in front of it and seemingly block the attack. It's unclear, but what's incredible about what we're seeing is, so that's the lightning bolt comes fucking flying down out of the sky, like, wow. And Emu's put the block on of this devil face, right? In the background, we have one of the great mysteries of Elbaf still. This giant, fuck off, huge sword, which is just, like, the explosion itself is massive, but to give scale, give size to what is behind it is fascinating for me, because that sword is still the fucking biggest thing I've ever seen, man. Like, unless Zunisha was a human and was wielding that thing, I have no idea. I have no idea. Aside from Florian Triangle monsters. Okay, so we see Lilith trying to help Bonnie, and Sanji, I think, goes flying here. The actual explosion has sent people flying. Nami's freaking here. Jinbei seems to be covering her, and Frankie here also reacting to the explosion. I can't believe he tanked that. That's the community right now. I can't believe he fucking tanked that. How? Like, ultimate defense, man. What's with these black flames? What sort of power do you have? Is this the Maki? Oh, there it is. A sort of tantric hand action. Omen is simply Mu's military might. That's extremely curious to me. But even then, in that moment, Emu goes, huh? Like, what? Even though he's coming up. He comes in with the, Omen is simply Mu's military might, but still. Wait, what? Gigantification? Is Emu getting larger? Oh, bro! Whoa! Are you telling me that Emu just simply grows to the size of Loki? Far out! That's nuts! That's nuts! It also explains, for anyone who's a little bit curious, it sort of explains the size of the giant monster, if it is Emu, on the far left side of the Harley mural and the texts, right? Because if Emu is able to do what Nika can do, and can simply change to a giant in a very small amount of time, that is interesting as hell. Okay. Omen is simply Mu's military might. Its power dwells in all things. Oh, man. This, my friend. Okay. Haki, right? Haki is in all living things. Omen is simply Mu's military might, and its power dwells in all things. Now, I'm going to be very interested to see what the translations around this particular phrase are, because it's going to yield massive sort of ramifications for the rest of the series. Oh, bro. Oh, my. So, Emu's staff takes the form of almost like a horned sphere darkness thing that blocks Ragnar, and they are both fucking huge at this point, right? Woo. There's a whirring sound as I believe Emu comes up behind Loki, which Loki clocks, and then uses the back of the hilt, which he produces a sword out of. Oh, fuck. Nemesis. And he goes straight through Loki's torso, chest to neck area. Holy shit. For the... that is a serious... Oh, man. Fuck. Like, given the size, the aura, the fucking... the everything about Loki, this is so cold. Oh, The hammer there, just on the left, useless to this. This was like some Attack on Titan shit, flying up behind the nape of the person and attacking them from close range through the. Man, it's like, oh, okay, fuck. Loki goes down, down, dropped like a bag of dirt, man. Strength is an attribute people naturally crave. And yet, Lunarian wings. Lunarian wings back out, baby. I'm calling it. That's what I want them to be, Lunarian wings, so that's what they are. That craving can easily be satisfied. Can be easily satisfied via corruption. Oh, bro. There's some double meanings going on here, right? Corruption is the name of a status that a person has when they're demonically taken over, I think. But not only that, it's Oda talking about how power corrupts absolutely. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. It is a double whammy symbolic moment here. It merely requires one to submit their will to a covenant. So he's explaining to Loki, this is what I did to your father, motherfucker. This is what I did. I gave him a special tattoo. Covenant. We struck up a deal, and corruption was able to flow. When their envy drives them, they'll achieve power. Okay. What is this? Power. Shikara is the stated reading, though it uses the same kanji previously used for omen. Maki, demonic aura. Okay. Envy, right? According to Emu, envy unlocks this power. Those three things together form a trinity. Okay. People naturally, we crave strength. Corruption makes us, that's us getting access to that strength. And it requires one submit their will to a covenant, right? When their envy drives them, they'll achieve power. Those three things together form a trinity known as dominion. Oh, man. Shall I grant thee the power of God? In one step, thou wouldst go far beyond humanity. So Loki's being offered the Faustian bargain by the devil. The devil man is saying, yo, we can strike a deal. It's called dominion. I will control you, but you will be so much stronger. Down comes the hammer. Face. Fucking yes, Emu. Straight to the face. Takes a fucking Ragnar smash. I don't know what we're calling this right now, because I can't tell if that's... I presume that's all covered in lightning and that we've got another Thrudheim style attack. But yeah, okay. Crackle, crackle, creak, creak. Wow, Loki's sitting down now. He's wheezing. He's had it. He's at it. After did he just put all of everything he had into that, and now he's sitting down because it took too much out of him. Okay, so God's dominion. That's your power. It sounds more like a deal with the devil to me. All right, so he's saying God's dominion, deal with the devil, like in a way they can be considered in the same light. That's fantastic. Is there a difference between a god and a devil? That's fucking This is very important and fundamental stuff. This is gonna mean something. Mm. You know, for those that for those that uh, didn't like the sun god, there presumably were some who didn't. Right? We've got people on Elbaf who see him as a god of destruction. Right? Is there a difference between a god and a devil when there's that much power, and it's all about what they want? Hmm? Beats me. I just know I ain't gonna let myself be dominated by anyone. And that, my friend, is that pirate's life for me, One Piece spirit, right? Beats me. As we see the wings and the flames bearing down on top of Loki, he looks up. The world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. Okay, I have been waiting for something like this for a long fucking time, because I don't think there is any just jumping to the mural and the Harley text and all these things. I don't think there's a god of the earth. I think it is the earth and earthquakes. I don't think there is a god of the sea. I think that is what someone would call a flood if they didn't have a name for a massive flood. They would see it as the god of the sea became rage. That was how you would talk about things. You'd have to personify the nature to explain it in metaphor for people. I say all this to say the world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. For me, the world itself is huge here. It's key here. The world itself, the actual world, rejoices in a state of dominion. There's Joy Boy. There's Joy Boy talking with Emu. Oh, or is this supposed to be Lily? I presume it could be either. Fuck. Isn't that right? Oh, he's screaming. Isn't that right, Joy Boy? Oh, he is fucking pissed off. He has something. He is speaking. He is speaking to the memory here of what Joy Boy made him feel. That is profound. There's so much going on here. This is such amazing food for thought. And I just love how fucking rattled Emu is by the notion of Joy Boy and what he said to him. All right, so Luffy's stuffing himself. No, I'm gonna need more. I need more. Gotta eat more. I've never felt anything like this before. Shoot, it's so heavy, it's like I'm suffocating. What's with this guy's haki? If I don't eat all of this, we can't win. So Luffy's like looking at the food going, alright, food to power scale ratio. Like, I need all of this. I'm gonna need all of this. More. Okay. You still lost in thought? Loki is just this back and forth between Emu and Loki. They're teaching each other so much about power. Like, you're underestimating me. Smashes him fucking flying, bro. He did not like that noise. He did not like that noise. That is fucking awesome. He looks with what looks like blood. There was blood gushing down his face. He had blood gushing down his face. Emu can bleed. That's an important fucking fact. But also, like, look at him, man. He is genuinely terrified. Nidhogg. He can't stand this dragon thing. Time! Does another massive blast. Side of the tree. Emu looks fine. He's doing, I think, his tantric symbol things with his hand again. He's doing these ones. He's about to do some jutsus. Thou really hast returned. A fearless smile. Alright. There's so much damn food for thought here. Oh my god. This is fucking so good. The world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. I wonder, when their envy drives them, they'll achieve power. So I presume they'll get Marky through envy. Oh, there's so much to take in here. So, importantly, there's a sense here that strength is an attribute people naturally crave, presumably because it helps them in the world, get through the world. Strength helps you get by, but too much strength and you're out of balance with the world, right? And yet that craving can easily be satisfied via corruption. It merely requires one to submit their will to a covenant. When their envy drives them, they'll achieve power. Those three things together form a trinity known as dominion. He's explaining how it works. God's dominion. Deal with the devil. However you want to call it. Loki's not having himself dominated by anybody. Loki no dom. Loki is not into the dominatrix shit. The world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. That there is huge, man. Isn't that right? What did Joy Boy say? Who is the silhouetted figure here with Joy Boy laughing? Is it Emu talking to Joy Boy and they're just their mates? Is that the past? Or is this veiled figure Nefertari D. Lily? Oh, man. What does this all mean? You still lost in thought? That tells me one thing, you're underestimating me. One thing's for sure, Luffy's coming in soon, and we're going to have some fun with a charged up. Like, Luffy really knows he's got to eat. Like, he can feel this fucking Maki all over the top of him. He's going, man, it's demonic. Like, it's like a blanket of just like, I can't move. It's so heavy. It's like I'm suffocating. And he calls it Haki. I wonder then. So the Nidhogg does a blast. And because he's able to Im is able to do his hand signal in time, he's able to actually tank the blast, take it. Thou really hast returned, Nidhogg. He wants that power, man. He is absolutely over the moon for this power. And the eyelashes are really interesting to me now as well. Imu's got these. His eyes are so. Like, what's that about? Are these the eyes of the devil themselves, or these Emu's eyes? Because, like, Loki has the eyes of the Nidhogg before he transforms into it. Anyway. What a chapter. Awesome fight. Serious awesome fight. What rattles you so? The world itself rejoices in a state of dominion. There's some cooking to do now, people. There's some cooking to do now. I've been saying for a long time that I think the world itself, got pissed off by humanity being out of balance with it in the first world. That the explosion of fire and lava and all of that happened, that formed the red line. The god of the earth became enraged, and together with its serpent of hellfire engulfed a world in death and darkness. That was the world out of balance with human greed, with human desire for power. And I think that this story echoes and repeats over and over throughout the One Piece world, and that there is a group of people who want to be in balance with nature and want to be in balance with human desires, with, as Emu says, the natural inclination people have towards power. What is it? Yes, strength is an attribute people naturally crave. I think that natural craving for strength that human beings have is at odds with the earth itself. And I think the earth produced something. This demonic power, I don't think it's just demonic demon power in a vacuum. I think it's very much related to the planet itself, or in some way to human desire, because all these things are being played out like over and over and over and over and over in front of us. Human desires and how they are at odds with the nature, how nature corrects the things that will happen. Oh boy. All of this is nuts. And real talk, if the Nidhogg is this fucking powerful as an aerial being that could get around, what the hell did Uranus offer that could take this in a fight? You know what I mean? Look at the silhouette of that Nidhogg bearing down over Elbaf. It is terrifying. And it is also unyielding. It is just straight, unbridled power. What a chapter. Thank you, anyone who came along and enjoyed yourselves or whatever. Please subscribe. Yeah, what is it? Like, subscribe, send abuse. You know how it is. Thank you so much for your support. See you later. Ciao.